Alright, hello everyone, welcome back to Library of Babel. We have a proper Liu team made ready, together with Alan, because I'm quite fond of Alan. I really like him. This was honestly very hard to make, mostly because I really didn't know what to actually go for with the passives. Lowell, they mostly have some generic, very generic passives, and I'm pretty not sure what better things there are to be. Lowell has a mostly generic deck too. I did give Cecil some mainly deflecting and guarding properties, so hopefully that's gonna work out. She also got Salvador's Guardian, so this would be probably very helpful because Iron Wall also gives protections next turn, which would be lovely. May has Pierce. Quite a lot of Pierce, and that's mostly the plan. She has Wedge from Wedge Office, which gives up to 2 power at 3+ speed advantage for evade and Pierce dice, which, yeah, that would be pretty cool if it worked out. We have a generic Liu Section 2 fixer page, which is extremely generic. Mostly just has supportive passives that work regardless if they do well. And we have Alan, which is unchanged, I'm pretty sure. And the plan for now is we're gonna try going for the Ujat. I am really hoping that Bern is gonna work out well against them. And I'm pretty sure this is gonna just work out very well. I'm not worried at all. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I will have difficulties, but I don't think so. Sentry of Horus. I did scroll past it, but there were some changes. There was a small update, relatively small, of the early game, and yeah, Musicians of Bremen have a cool rework, which I quite enjoy. From looking at their passives and pages. Obviously not gonna use their pages, but the passives look very nice and usable. We can go double Iron Wall, I think. They have some small amount of burn on themselves. We could go for this guy. Forming Stone was crazy good here. We're gonna go light on the cost here. They're gonna win the first one, but I'm gonna win the second one. Gale Kick, maybe? We're just gonna burn them to death so our damage doesn't matter that much. Sure. That's alright. And we can go for Prod the Weakness somewhere. Sure. This is May, the Gremlin. I am quite fond of her. We can Gale Kick here. Gale Kick here. And Fleet Edge somewhere. Also fine. This guy, I don't quite remember Brace. Actually, wait. No, okay. I'm gonna have to look that up. What brace actually was. I do remember it existing. Okay. Okay. It's on a different passive too that I have on Cecil, I'm pretty sure. So I got mistaken. Yeah, we can go for a rush down. And for a frontal assault. Okay, let's see. Alright, they do that. I did completely forgot about that. That's gonna negate the whole... Ooh, actually lost that gale kick. That's gonna negate the whole forming storm. I'm pretty sure. That kinda sucks. That's a lot of damage down. There is a rough plan with Markov, which is going for Happy Memories and Blow the Sword. Enduring. Okay. Very important that we want to proc Starfire as much as possible, just in case. We have overheated shield, overheated spear, obviously what I said, which is from the new workshop fixers. Oh, that's bigger sandstorm than I wanted, which is honestly very nice. And I do want to make sure again that negate and inflict sandstorm. Oh no. I'm still gonna do that, but that's gonna be a lot of negation. At least Alan does get reduced damage from the magic ailments based on his haste, which should work around pretty nicely. This should very easily win. If the first one actually loses. That's such a... Is this the same? Yeah, okay. Yeah, this should be fine. I hope. This should be also fine. I hope. This is alright. This should go very easily. So should this. Maybe, probably. For sure. And no card draw. Okay. We don't want to lose against this guy, actually. And that's a lot of power. Yeah. If we manage to actually kill at least one of them, then that should be fine. Very much fine. Okay. Stagger or deflect damage. Okay, the first one will deflect 100%. And obviously you want to go here. We can steady defense this, just to smack them hard. Emotional turbulence, because we love fire. And bleed hedge, because we love fire. I hope this is not actually gonna proc with Raging Storm harm. That would be quite devastating. Okay, This should be fine too. And then... we can go emotional turbulence here too. Steady defense here. Has the lowest protection. Everyone has at least 2, so this should be fine too. Okay, and the frontal assault, just because. Oh, they blocked it. Oh no. This actually ruins me. It actually doesn't, but it's still annoying. Oh. Okay. Unfortunately, no Ember, which would be what I really wanted. Okay, it did work well. Ember with Happy Memories was what the main plan actually is here. Obviously Ashes because, wow, that's cracked. Especially because, as I did discover once, I think at least that's how it works. No, it wouldn't work like that. I at least thought that -3 base burn loss on trigger from Liu Fabric would also work on Ember, because it does count as unique burn. Damn, they didn't take any damage at all, really. This would be actually very embarrassing if I lost. That would be great, but not on the first one. We can go here and then Tieshankao. But, maybe somewhere else. This would be alright. Yeah, sure. Okay, Lowell, you really need to get on track. We do get stronger with every single emotion level, so that should be extremely helpful. Not with every single one, but not with this one, for example. But with emotion level 3, we should get a lot stronger. Everyone gains at least 1 emotion power. Just 1 power up. Shield. Okay. Seize your chance. That's gonna lose. I have to be alright with that though. This should win easily. And... oh dear. Yeah, sure. He doesn't actually have 2 endurance, so that should be alright. Maybe. Kinda. This is gonna get easily 5 power. 5 power from that, 3 power from Horus, and 1 dice power. We have +1, +2. Well, we have again 5, 3, and 1. We have advantage of 4. We gain 3, 2 power. No, we get 2 power. Oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, there's no way this wins. We should probably just take easy ones to win. Maybe. Yeah, sure. Let's go. An alright thing. Ooh, was expected. Okay. No! Was that really the first one on this enemy? Damn it. Okay. Okay. Obviously wonderful for Alan, but he did get staggered and not looking good. This is also not the best here, I would say. I still might throw it on... I'm just gonna throw it on Markov. 4th match flame. Ah, it's such a waste. Damn. It's just not gonna work if we don't have... Since they can negate it completely without issue. At least while they're all still alive, but that's the main issue anyway. We're going against him at least flashing once. I do want to remind myself what actually... Okay. They're taking some damage. What can we even win here? Well, we can probably win something. This will at least probably get rid of the issue of negating every single hit. At least one hit should work on every single one of these attacks. Gale Kick. Beat Edge. Should work about fine. Obviously big issue. Damn it. He does not gain that much power. No, never mind. That's a lot of power. Yeah, that's the basic one. We can go for some zero cost just because. Ah, that's so annoying. Sure. We attack every different people, so that's fine. I think we can sacrifice Alan. He has unrelenting too. I gave it to him. Just in case though, I don't want Markov to get too much sunstone from these attacks. Can tank it. It doesn't mean can win, but it should be alright. Just spread it around again. We can do something like this here. Any lighter pages left? Not really. Okay, we can go emotional turbulence here, and let's go. 9. No, that's 10. Okay, 8. Not everyone got hit, even once. No, okay. We're smacking. Okay. That was 200 burn. That's almost 200 burn. Unrelenting procced. That's some damage. No, how did... That's so much power. What? What? Okay, I didn't expect that. How much power does this get? It rolled 30. What the hell was that? I guess we're screwed. I mean, I hope not, but I can't lose. I can't see a positive outcome out of this, really. Hmm. Maybe if we actually kill one Ujat, it will be alright. He doesn't have haste. And most of them have bound for next scene only. Damn it. Oh, that's very bad. Cecil is dead, 100%. I have to just acknowledge that. Okay. This is also death, and we can't even go stiletto here. Yeah, it's just no way. Okay, but we also almost have emotion level 5. That should be amazing too. Okay, let's go. Great. Wonderful. Yeah, expected. Okay. Horrendous. That's so close. Can't even do that. Damn it. It's mass summation too. Dude, he's gonna roll like 30. Okay, what can he even clash with? Emotion level 5. You can clash with this. Almost certainly. Uh, well, it's probably the end anyway. "90 Sandstorm though. That's crazy. Unbelievably that they're alive. Yeah, Sandstorm got them. Damn it. Ah, such a long fight too. Let's go again. I'm mad at them now. Okay. Damned forming storm. They're gonna do that though. I'm pretty sure, other than just getting emotion levels up, I should be just completely disregarding them. I did try that the first time around. Kinda. But yeah, I'm just gonna try focusing on 2 of them. One of these. Inner Ardor. Crash down. Yep. Okay. Oh, that was awful. How did the second one lose? Huh. Okay, this guy's gonna have 12 protection. Which doesn't actually really matter that much. I'm just gonna pick Ashes here. Very amusing to imagine this gaining 10 protection on the spot. Okay. First off with certainty. We're probably gonna go for this. Then we are gonna go here with something. Probably something like this. Then we want Malkuth to... Right, we want this to happen. That's gonna be rough too. Yeah, there's no way this loses. I don't remember. I'm pretty sure it lost the first time around, but there is no way it loses. Because that's just forbidden. Yep, yep. I too have 3 protection. Enduring, yeah. It should have some wins at least. I'm just going all in on the victory for that one. Yep, okay. 18! Really? Didn't mean to do that. $18 is crazy though. Actual mineral. Okay. That's annoying. This really isn't that good without Ember. Could go. That's the opposite of what I want though. Might just go Fairy Scare. Because... it's gonna be useful for sure. Ah. And protection. These guys have ridiculous protection, wow. Obviously that's their gimmick, but this turn, I mean. Six, 10. Sure, we're just gonna go for them anyway. Someone will proc it at the end here, so I'm gonna go with this. Anyone has Starfire? No. Okay. We want this proc. And we want this proc later. Two enduring. That's alright. Should easily win. I hope so. Yep. And this is regardless if this happens this turn. Pierce damage up. We can go Sunstrike here. And we definitely want a singular Gale Kick to happen. Because we need some card draw. This is screwed up. This should be alright. Let's just go front assault. We ignore what happens to Alan again. Okay. Sure. Okay. Proper stagger damage. Extremely painful. Extremely nice. Ouch. We're one emotion level off. Well, there are also one emotion level off of tier 3, but it doesn't give them anything actually. Okay. It's looking quite proper. This guy should stagger this turn. Okay, Alan. Alan. You have an issue. And you're probably gonna die. At least it would be nice if you inflicted some bind. Yeah, that's probably the plan here. Right, important stuff. We first broke Moonlight, Starfire. How is Moonlight? Yeah, that's the first part. We just want to proc Starfire. So we do this. Damn, you don't need to that. We're gonna stagger them for sure. For sure. After this, we go for the Inner Ardor here, I guess. And then we Gale Kick. That's the idea here. Five. Okay, so this goes here as a 4. You can just do this normally here. Yes, and cow maybe? This is mostly a panic move though. This just because. And this also just because, really. hoping here, however. This guy's gonna get staggered 100%, so yeah. This one isn't 100%. Okay. Yep. Splendid. Okay. It's alright if they die. Oh, what a oh no! Oh, come on! Well, they have Shimmering Cinder at least. That's not good at all. Well, it's good, but it's not great. Hmm. Ah, this is so bad. Okay. I'm pretty sure his Unrelenting already procced, but I wouldn't bet on it. That's a lot of damage though. Potential damage. For enduring, come on! Ice protection by spell, that cannot win. No way. Ah, that's so annoying. Okay, this should straight up stagger them. At least that's the idea. This is gonna stagger Alan for sure though. He can just take some hit off at least. Yeah, that's probably how we do it. Ah, that's just another one of these. Can't take it either, probably. Just gonna have to accept that. Gonna take a massive beating. Yeah, this I can't win. We can front assault this. We do this. And we do this. At least not let them deflect anything. And let's see. Yep. That's crazy. Ouch. Very much. There is no way he's alive. What? Ah, ha ha ha. "41 HP, that's ridiculous." And stagger resist, come on. Let's form the storm. Oh damn it, that was... Ah, I thought we'd have one more light. Damn it. Well, it is over again. Unless... we're not taking loyalty. I'm not sure if this is even worth it. Because Markov is not gonna take many more hits. Malice is damage. I probably just need damage. Plus 1 dice power if target has 1. Or rather, 0 or less speed. Okay. Okay. We can just go all in here. Raging Storm harm. very afraid of these harpy. For enduring, damn it. We're going for that for sure. And hopefully for this. Let's see. Obviously misses. Okay. Wonderful. What was that? Oh my. Okay. Okay. I saw a lot of damage there. Okay. I'm not gonna ever use them probably. But I did defeat them. Okay. I'm not sure why, but we can just keep some of the pages. Okay. It obviously is a lot weaker because there's only 3 of them. This is revolutionary to tanking Markov strategy though. This one is also already fun. Even if the base roll is 6, that's not gonna be great for most. This is so funny. On Clash Lose gain 4 protections next scene twice. If Sandstorm stayed after Act End, this would be very nice against Red Mist, I think. But it doesn't, so it isn't. Maybe, probably. Actually, this might be good against Red Mist anyway, because massive damage reductions. But I don't know really. Anyway, I am gonna do a little prep up and decide whether we're going for the Tomb, which we probably are, or for Air Corp, which we probably aren't. Alright. I have decided, surprising absolutely no one, that we're going for the Tomb. As I'm pretty sure that this is just gonna be 2 acts of Soldatos. I'm not really sure how strong they are and how well I can actually deal with them at all. So we're gonna check that. They also inflict some paralysis, that's surprising, honestly. This probably shouldn't get any power at all, really. Oh, that's rough. I don't think Gale Kick is gonna win this, at least not without the power boosts. Okay, the first hit doesn't actually apply any statuses, that's alright. This should win without issues, I'm pretty sure. And they don't have any defenses at all. That's quite nice. You want some proper emotions. We can probably use a fleet edge here. Actually, just to make sure. On a ranged page, you spend 1 ammo for +2 dice per 20% all damage. That's actually very scary. They gain quite a lot of power. Sure. Seize a chance. And faint here. This is definitely gonna win. Obviously, I mean that Focus Fire is gonna win. No way I can clash with that properly. But we can just smack this guy as hard as possible. Yep. Ouch. Okay. Ouch. That's such a huge amount of damage from Focus Fire by itself. Damn it. Huge, huge. Much like. Okay. That's a ton of bayonet combat. But not a ton of focus fire. We might just want to get Alan to tank all of the focus fire. Yeah, that's probably what we're gonna do. This one's first. Yeah. This one's second. Is there a third? There is a third. He's gonna be staggered by the time it goes out, but that's not very relevant. Should have used Raging Storm Harm already, but... Oh wait, I did do that. Never mind, this is crazy good. What are the odds of this winning? Up to 4 power from this card, 2 power from that. If that happens, they're gonna roll it pretty much the same. And +1/+1. We have +1 power from here, +1 power from Fervor. But that's about it. Let's just ignore that then. Oh, shock rounds. We can probably just smack it too. Okay. And now we can deal with these properly. That's gonna be pretty easy. Okay, yeah. here. We can go... We can plan around that a bit later. Shock rounds. How do you use shock rounds? May. That's May, right? You can definitely take this. Okay, that's... The first one is gonna get obliterated anyway. So it's irrelevant. Do you not have your Gale Kick? Come on. We can do that then. Here. Here. Turbulent. Defeated. And wait for someone else. Emotional turbulence. Frontal. And there should be about one spare that we can take easily. Yeah, 2. That's alright. Yep. Wonderful. I didn't expect that to happen at all. What? Okay, I guess he just... I guess they didn't have any ammo? It's time to get wrecked. Oh my goodness, this is... What the hell? Yeah, okay, that's a pretty different fight. From the Ujat. Yeah, that's a bit different, yeah. You're probably just gonna do that for the one more Ember. Do we have any... Well, we can go Wild War. That's not gonna kill. This I know. Throw the sword. Inner Ardor, okay. Never mind. I thought they had 200 HP. Well, damn. Tam Soldato, yeah. Yep, should be around the same. Yep. Okay. Hannah does have emotion level 2. Wow. Unfortunate. You're still gonna take all of the hits. I'm sorry, Alan, you're fast. It was very helpful. But we have more important stuff to do. Like killing the enemies. Do we draw? This is probably okay, this is definitely gonna win and draw. It's gonna be one draw. That's one emotion level up though. But you don't need that. Okay. Well, that's a Gale Kick. And that's a problem. Gale Kick here then. Fleet Edge here, why not? That's a bit iffy, but whatever. Sturdy. Inner ardor. Well, just brush down this. Here. 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 Yep, sure. I'm kinda assuming. Whoa, whoa. I'm kinda assuming that that's very scary. That's very nice. I'm assuming that this will go similarly to how... What was that thing? The Leo went, where you have several floors with their main guys. And the rest is subordinates. Now then, how are they dealing with this? Well, I am gonna deal with those very quickly. Okay. Oh, is this all copies of that page? This is gonna be the first roll. Yeah? Yeah. Roll first dynasty. This is gonna be the one. Yeah, that will be crazy. If it works. And it should. This. Just in case. Annoying, but just in case. This should be easy win. Same here. Same here. Detach here too. Easy here. Is someone... Okay, no one is actually doing full bayonet combat here. That's a bit sad. This is your chance. And this is your chance. Let's go. 26. Wonderful. 100 damage spread all around. Over 100 burn on everyone. That's about 30 burn on hit. Oh my goodness. That was 200 damage. Wonderful. 200 burn stagger damage, okay. And that's how Leo rolls. Wow. Wow. And the second time... Yeah, 4 stages. Yep. Dennis. Shock freeze ammunition. And he has Leragola. Whoa, whoa. What is his rank? Is that even mentioned? I wonder. Bleed. Ammunition damage up next into other thumb allies. Okay. Is this actually getting 12 dice power? That would be quite scary, in fact. Last target's blind times 10%, tremor bursted. After tremor burst, target staggered, deal tremor bursted damage. That's sure. On stagger, inflict active ammunition. Bite to all enemies for 3 scenes. To all enemies on stagger. Shockwave impact. On ranged hit, inflict active ammunition times 2. Tremor and burst tremor. Active ammunition times 2 rounded up. He shoots. As far as I know. I do want to quickly check out how these guys actually look. Because I don't know how ammo works here. It might work the same, but I'm not sure about that. So we're gonna quickly check it out. And here we are in the testing room. Rust ammunition. On use discard exhaust, exit this page, plus 40% range stagger damage and on range hit, die inflicts 3 tremor until next range pages for the scene. Okay. That is honestly quite confusing. And we have requests, which... yeah, okay, that. Okay, yeah. And we have explosive ammunition. Plus 20% range damage and stagger damage. Okay. And it inflicts free bleed until next scene. Then stagger damage, armor piercing, stagger. Just damage. Okay, so it works relatively the same. We are just gonna check it out. Yep, it sure seems like it. And now we have 2 frost ammunition. We can request 1 more frost. Wait. Okay, no. That just changes what ammunition I guess we obtain. I guess. And here we have 2 ammunition, so we should probably be dealing a ton. It's... yeah, okay. And this is just a testing, honestly. We're gonna try going for this. I am honestly a bit afraid. Goodbye, Alan. I'm happy you were here with us. And I'm sorry for what's gonna happen to you. Is he seriously doing this? Uh-huh. Yeah, sure. Active ammunition. So I guess if he's gonna use this at the end, that's gonna be the active ammunition for this turn. Yeah, sure. We're taking this. We're taking this, and we're taking this. We're gonna tank this, unfortunately. Just like some others. Okay, we can get a kick here easily. We can... Probably would be better if someone else clashed with that, but it's not a tragedy. Okay, we can honor inner ardor here. Frontal assault. Ouch. Actually, you have Gale kick here. Ah, that's painful. We can take one inner ardor. You don't have any special effects, so that's not gonna be that bad. Okay. Yeah, just this. Sturdy. Okay, you can do this to just tank some of that at least. And do you have another Gale kick? You do. Okay. So we do this. And this. Okay. Okay. Completely depending on that unrelenting here. Okay. Okay, that's also nice. Okay. Oh, that's very bad. Oh, come on. That's actually a tragedy. Wow. Why did it have to be the fairy scare? Okay, at least this shouldn't be an issue. He has 15 HP. No way that he procced Unrelenting. We're so back. What are the odds? Depends on his ammo count. He shouldn't have any ammo though. At least very small amount. Here. No. Here. Here, sure. Very annoying. You do have a sturdy defense. Gale kick? Sure. We can have a fleet edge at least. Here. That's alright. And we're gonna go with fleet edge here too. Under stealth defense. Here. You're gonna take one hit. Hopefully. 22. Wonderful. Didn't expect that to work. Sure. Right. Laregola gave a lot of ammunition to them, I'm pretty sure. Is he actually escaping for the last round? That would be horrifying. Okay, buddy, good luck. And now they are pretty scary. Staggered. Actually dead. But also staggered. And this is just in case. Staggered but dead. Staggered and dead. Yep. And this one died. No, come on. Boris. I thought it would be Katria a second. No. Okay. Didn't even notice before, but these guys have massive, just all-out damage. Wow. Okay, Boris. Untransferable the solution gain HP missing protection. And staggered gain 5 all resistances up. If 3 plus or allies present after the Thumb Mother start the scene, after taking damage gain, Thumb leaders percent HP missing by 50 shield. Okay. When you still received all damage and stagger damage, when hit gain 1 shields. Infamous from Thumb on defensive win gain 2 shields. That's... yeah, sure. Thumbrations. Minus number of ammunition exhausted this scene, percent HP resistances. Plus 1 dice brand guard of first pages in scene. Okay. Is he actually using ammo? Okay, I see. On hit or deflect, inflict ammunition exhausted the scene tremor. At the start of each scene, discard all ammunition from hand and deck. After exhausting ammunition, gain 2 shields. At the start of each scene, spend ammo to gain shields and protections, damage up and tremor up. If 3 plus or all allies present are from the time of the start of the scene, also reduce stagger resistance after exhausting ammunition, give 2 shields to another random ally. Discipline. Plus targets tremor divided by 10, max 12 targets power nullify. Okay. On use inflict power nullify. Recycle based on shields. On hit inflict tremor, burst tremor on his target deals shields tremor damage. Yep, sure. He has 1000 shield. This is my second team, just in case. We actually have 3 floors, I wasn't prepared for that. And I'm not sure how well they are gonna do at all against Thumb. I'm actually using Ujat because... Hihi. Oh yeah, steel knuckles. That's alright. Ferris guard. Oh, that's very similar to energy shield. But without the charge. Hmm. I'm really not sure what we should do. Obviously, if we use this floor, we're gonna have a easier time, since I already have emotions up. But Allen might die, and that might be a problematic for further performance. Well, I'm gonna do that anyway, just maybe we're gonna get high emotion levels very high. Okay, this guy... spent ammo. So he's gonna get about 3 power total. I feel like Markov always starts with this much light. I might be mistaken. Also, thank you, Alan, for your sacrifice. It is unfortunately predetermined by me. This and faint. Yep. Alan, how do you deal with the rest of you? This is gonna be very problematic, actually. How are your resistance actually looking right now? Okay. Not a change. Yeah, this should be alright. Iron wall. Unfortunately, Cecil is pretty slow right now. So the defense can go here. Okay, no. Nothing is that slow. Okay, we can just go like high kick here. I don't think that's gonna work out, so let's go iron wall. Okay, here. Steady. Steady defense somewhere. Well, Markov is most important. Okay, here we can not do much. Quite annoying. It's a very high roll. We can just lose a clutch here intentionally. And punch this guy. Let's go. Expected. Wonderful. Beautiful. Ouch. Okay. Ouch. Okay. Sure. Mass light. Well, for sure we have Raging Storm. That's wonderful. Okay, May is about to die. That's not good. Allen is a miracle worker. Yeah, we can deal with the first one here. Okay, yeah, we clash with these. Not here, though. This can be made for a great evade, but this is important to clash against. And... not against him. Okay. Does Flow of the Sword win this, actually? I don't think he has base roll buffs. And Boris actually doesn't get a downside from this. We would only get from the stuff from the Matchlight, which is not enough. This should easily win though. And then we go Emotional Turbulence. Ooh, okay, no. Do you have... no, you don't have Fleet Edge. This is gonna be a nice Fleet Edge. This is gonna be a nice Gale Kick. And this is gonna be a nice Emotional Turbulence. Somewhere. Here, should be fine. This is also nice. For Enduring. Wonderful. Well, this counter should easily deal with this. Okay, this should also be easily dealt with. Yes. Yeah, okay. Counter will work against this one. This is a bit rough. But we can probably Gale Kick here. And Stealthy Defense this. And we ignore that. As a tactic. Obviously. Wonderful burn. No, he didn't have Unrelenting actually. Oh, that's so bad too. Okay. One down. Oh my goodness. That's alright. One staggered. Okay, 200 burn. Hello, Boris. How are you doing? Oh, wow. Now, do we get Vines? Or do we get Pollen? I like Vines a lot more. Green Stem. We obviously do this because we want to heal allies. It's a very nice healing Giga. Oh, those are resistances up. Oh, that's gonna be a lot of damage. Probably should have went for first match flame though. Fourth match flame. Okay, sure. Just end up on this. 200. Oh no. Oh dear. Catriel. What do you have? Rapture. Yeah, just more Rapture Standard. On-trenched Clash Win. Plus damage. Infic resistance is down, that's pretty scary. Hyper velocity rounds, on-ranged hit, inflict Rapture and Thunder Rapture. Also deal Rapture damage. Incredible. Yeah, okay. We're gonna go with them. Just to have a team emotioned up. Or they might die. And then it's gonna be quite sad. Well, we definitely want to clash with something. Ready up for sure. Protection, obviously wonderful. We can take one of these. We can take a golden opportunity here. And these are very rough. Probably just an edge shield on both. And Uncanny Strike. Here, let's go here. And our Ujats going all in on the taking damage front. This is wonderful. This is completely alright. Yeah, sure. Or we can just do this. Don't think they're gonna win any defensives, but that's not the problem here. Sunstrike. Sun Split. Any focus fires? Well, we can take this one too. Jamatar. Okay. We do this. And I didn't look if she actually has Laragole. But she isn't using it. So that's great. Ooh. That's a bit rough. Change of plans. Let's call an opportunity here then. He deflected that. What? Oh, okay. No, ignored. Oh, that's way nice. I forgot this actually depends on base rolls. That's so funny. Yeah. Acceptable amount of damage. Acceptable amount of stagger. Yep. Ooh. That's a bit disappointing. Oh my. Defensive power. Just 2 defensive power every time. Wouldn't that be something? Do I actually try going for music? It's not that great, I think. Let's just go. Can I even win this clash? 10 dice. Yeah, sure. Almost certainly. I forgot to redistribute my cards. Well, this is stagger. Obviously, I'm banking on winning this clash. So this is guaranteed win. Okay, what we have here is a stagger in a making. They don't have ammo. Okay. Wonderful. This guy's a fucking brick. Ah, it's very nice. This guy is gonna be rough, unfortunately. We can just energy shield it, I think. No golden opportunity right here. Yeah, good luck, buddy. Yep, we can deal with that. Wonderful. Ooh, that's very bad. Okay. I do love me seeing that negated. It looks so nice. Great heal. I do wonder if I should go for violence. I might just do that for... I'm a bit afraid to give it to... No, I forgot her name. Well, to Susan. Because she has half HP, so that's dangerous. Yeah, let's just give it to Yezot. Haste, damage up, and fragile. Haste, damage up, fragile. Okay. The issue remains, however. Oh, Ujat. The Ujat. Oh. Oh my. Well, this guy's fucked. So that's very nice. We can take this too. Yep. Huge chunk of the issue is gone. This is alright. This is exactly the issue I was thinking about. Because she's not gonna win this, unfortunately. And we don't have the... Well, we're probably gonna tank it. That's what Nemo is for. That's what heroes do. This should win though. And this is a bonus. And this is a kill. I'm like certain about that. Not actually certain, but that's what I said. So it has to be true. Let's go. Very painful to do that. There we go. There we go. Good. Great. Right. She escapes at 50. Okay. Okay. Boom. Oh man. I love that devastating thrash. It's such a ridiculous skill. Oh, that's very annoying, in fact. I also completely forgot about Grace again. Well, we're gonna fail this. But this... It's not gonna take almost any cycle damage. Can he win this even? Yeah, sure, let's say that. And this is a just in case. This is gonna kill him if she does that. 70 HP recovered, okay. Thank you. Now, which one do we go for? Not what I wanted. Well, it's alright. This guy's dead. They are dead. Yeah. Yep. Wonderful. And let's see the last one. I really just hope it's 4 of them and not another Tam Soldato. Halo. Oh, this is scary. And they have full HP, that's very annoying. Probably. Very annoying. This is a normal one. Sotto Capo. Whoa. At the start of the scene, add number of ammunition in hand divided by 6. 0 costs single use summary judgment to hand for the scene. And gain one ammo for each. Okay. On Clash Win, recover max stagger resist. On Clash lose gain shield. On 2 melee hits and on ammunition to all allies' hand, they draw 1 page. After exhausting ammunition, gain a positive emotion coin. On Le Regole use, recover 20. Whoa! On a div, all other allies require stagger resist. On death, all allies plus stagger resist. Freefall tenacity. Last number of clashes lost this scene, max 1, plus HP missing by 20, dice power, and plus 1 dice guard. On clash lose, gain 1 death's door, and all resistances up and shield. What? Upon taking lethal damage, nullify it, gain 1 strength, endurance, and haste next scene, and lose percent HP damage taken divided by 10 death's door. At the end of scene, lose a third. Okay. That's gonna be a big number. That's a very cool passive though. Savagery. When inflicting Rapture or Tremor through pages, inflict Bleed instead. Oh dear. After triggering Bleed, recover percent max stagger resist and inflict 1 fragile susceptible which are slower. If owner is from Thumb, on page use, on page use, all dice gain inflict bleed. Explosive ammunition effect has plus 10% range damage and stagger damage and bleed triggered. The boss's order. At the start of the game, free shield to lowest HP allies. If they are from Thumb, also give free protection if they are subordinates. Also give stagger shield and stagger protection, or self otherwise. Just to make sure. Thumb Soldato page, subordinate. Okay. If owner is the Thumb leader, on clash lose at 40. Holy! 40 minus percent HP once per die, recycle, plus 1 ammo effects. After spending ammunition, add 1 ammunition. After exhausting ammunition, plus 1 dice power all damage. And bleed through pages during current page use. Oh my goodness. After inflicting bleed through pages once per die. Once per die trigger bleed. Oh my goodness. Well, let's see. Oh, haha. We are forming the storm, obviously. This is so annoying. We'll probably do this or something. He only has 1 subordinate present though, because that's only Thumb Soldato pages. It's not that bad. Oh my goodness. Everyone is using Cleric. That's so crazy. Wow. That's actually screwed up. This guy's carrying them on his back. Wow. Yeah, Malkov can take a few hits thanks to Ashes. We'll see how well this progresses though. This is... Oh, next turn is gonna be very bad. Okay, they're frosting, I guess. Oh, it's very bad. Right? It's not that bad. It's just pretty bad. Reasonably bad. Well, we definitely want to kick the hell out of this guy. What are the odds of this winning? Number of subordinates present +1. +2. And he's gonna... no point. That's also pretty silly, but that's just acceptable. We can go here against Boris. And we really want to get rid of this guy. Okay. Acceptable. Okay. Ouch, but reasonable. Ouch. Ouch. Okay. Also ouch. 12 damage up. Oh no. And they all have +2 strengthened. Summary judgment. What the hell is this? You're gonna die, buddy. For our sins. He's using Leregole again. Okay, plus number of discards, dice power and all damage, plus number of discards, all damage and bleed triggered. On use discard 6 ammunition spend. 1 max free ammo. On hit inflict ammo spent times 6. Bleed. And 2 plus number blah blah blah. Plus ammo spent times 3 dice power and all damage. Inflict number of discards times ammo spent times 3 bleed and trigger bleed. Plus oh that's a big number. Which is why we're not gonna deal with it. Not at all. Because that's what sacrifices are for. And we can sacrifice another one. Oh, yep. Wonderful. Blow. Emotional turbulence would be really nice here. No one has Starfire, unfortunately. But we can do Throw the Sword, Emotional Turbulence here. Actually, we don't even need to clash with that. We do want to clash with that though. And then we go all out for. This Stamp Soldato is extremely necessary to kill. We probably just early defense here. That's rough. Anything we can actually kinda take? Most of these I don't want to take, so probably not. And we can go Pish and Cow here. And then just Frontal Assault, probably. Here. 27. Wonderful. And now the Burning Infliction starts properly. Ooh. That's alright. 500 damage! Wonderful, that's... We went way overkill then. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, hell yeah. Bend to a crease. The Forgotten. Because we're not dealing with them on their ground. We can use Grimstone though. Emotion level 4, unfortunately. Why is this purple? Why are you purple? And we can do this. Actually, this. Yeah, no. Cathal, you're down. 50 HP, 100% down. Okay, okay. Wonderful. We save that for later. Actually, this is great. Even a loss here is a victory. Wow. $17. Okay. Okay, I have greatly underestimated my own damage. Which is... it's alright with me. Okay. Yeah, that's wonderful. Oh, come on. That's gonna be next time. I really want to... this is gonna be... Proxies first. Proselytes. Locked potential. Oh. Sinking. Wait. 3 plus blade unlocked minus number of links ordinance present. Unique pages used. Gain shield, starlight, and blade unlocked and recover max time resist. Okay. On hit inflict sinking. Wait. Multi slashes. It's nice. Binding chains. On the engagement versus page. Ooh, that's a massive reduction in dice power. Okay. This is the same. Okay, okay. I'm extremely scared. We have these guys out though. Whew. I'm not sure where I'm gonna use them. If I'm gonna use them. But these are nice pages. And that's gonna be it for now. I'm really not sure what we're gonna do next. Probably aircarp like I actually planned. And Rise of Silence. But it is it for now. Thank you for watching and see you next time.